guys! Today, I will be discussing some important matters on current and emerging trends in education, specifically on social and emotional learning, and of course, competency-based education. But before that, allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Arcelia Yasmin, your speaker today, saying welcome to my first ever webinar wherein I am the speaker. If you want to know more about it, then finish this video, okay? Social and emotional learning. What is social and emotional learning? So what comes to your mind when you hear the word social and emotional learning? Of course, it is the process of developing the self-awareness, self-control, and interpersonal skills that are vital for school, work, and even life success. So we have here how is self defined. So, social and emotional learning provides the structure and process for adults and students to develop fundamental emotional and social competencies and experiences to first, understand and manage emotion, second, set and achieve positive goals, third, feel and show empathy for others, fourth, establish and maintain positive relationships, and last or the fifth, it make responsible decision. So in short, self builds and deepens depends a positive school climate, and therefore it is an integral part of education and human development because it is the process through which all young people and adults acquire and even apply the knowledge, the skills, and the attitudes to develop healthy identities, manage emotions, and achieve personal and collective goals. And it also feel and show empathy for others and the like. Uh, so I have here also a question asking why or what are your hopes and dreams for your children and the children in your community? Of course, we wanted them to have skills and confidence to explore and even venture out into the world, right? So I know we share the same hope and dreams for our children. So we have here the benefits of SEL. So what are the benefits of SEL? So decades of research states and demonstrates the following benefits of SEL. So first, improvement in students' social and emotional skills, attitude, relationships, academic performance, and perceptions of classroom and school climate. Second, decline in students' anxiety, behavior problems, and substance use. Third, long-term improvement in student skills, attitudes, social behavior, and academic performance. Next is wise financial investment according to cost-benefit research. So not only did we learn from this that SEL leads to improvements in SEL skills, but we also see some other important what we call this one outcomes. So SEL benefits adults too, which creates a positive impact on teachers. So teachers with high levels of social competence are better able to protect themselves from burnout by also developing and managing and also nurturing relationships with their students. And next is serving as behavioral role models for children and regulating their own emotions. We also have here the benefits of SEL that are linked to young adults' outcomes. Statistically significant associations exist between measured social emotional skills in kindergarten and young adult outcomes across multiple domains. So we have here kindergartens who were stronger in cell competence were more likely to graduate from high school, complete a college degree, and obtain, of course, stable employment in young adulthood. And those who are less likely to be are living in public housing, receiving public assistance, involved with police, and in a detention facility. Also, may want to add the fact that while the kindergartners' high or low cell predicted their adult outcomes, so you are not doomed if you don't have strong cell in kindergarten, because we all know from the research that cell is always cell is teachable, and we can always, of course, improve the cell. Now, let's proceed to the core competencies of cell or social and emotional learning core competencies. So, we have here self-management, self-awareness, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision making. And we will talk about that one by one. And let's start with the self-management. So self-management is the abilities to manage one's emotion, thoughts, and behaviors effectively in different situations and to achieve goals and aspirations. So with this includes the capacities to delay gratification, manage stress, and feel motivation and agency to accomplish personal and collective goals, such as managing one's emotion and identifying and using stress management strategies, exhibiting self-discipline and self-motivation, setting personal and collective goals, using planning and organizational skills, showing the courage to take initiative, and also demonstrating personal and collective agency. So, in short, self-management, which includes how we set both personal and collective goal and take collective action to effect change. So the next is self-awareness. So self-awareness is the ability to understand one's own emotion, thoughts, and values, and how they influence behavior across contexts. So this includes capacities to recognize one's strength and limitation with a well-grounded sense of confidence and purpose, such as integrating personal and social identities, identifying personal, cultural, and linguistic assets, identifying one's emotions, demonstrating honesty and integrity, linking feelings, values, and thoughts, examining prejudices and biases, experiencing self-efficacy, having a growth mindset, developing interest, and of course, sense of purpose. So, in short, self-awareness includes, for example, how we understand our cultural and linguistic assets as well as our prejudices and biases. So, let's go now to the social awareness. So, social awareness is the ability to understand the perspectives of and empathize with others, including those from diverse backgrounds, cultures, and contexts. So, this includes the capacities to feel compassion for others, understand broader historical and social norms for behaviors in different settings, and recognize family, school, in community resources and support, such as tracking others' perspectives, recognizing strengths in others, demonstrating empathy and compassion, showing concerns for the feeling of others, understanding and expressing gratitudes, and identifying diverse social norms, including unjust ones, recognizing situational demands and opportunities, and understanding the influences of organization and system on behavior. So the relationship skill, it is the abilities to establish and maintain healthy and supportive relationships and to effectively uh, navigate settings with diverse individual and groups. This includes the capacities to communicate clearly, listen actively, cooperate, work collaboratively to problem solving, and negotiate conflict constructively, navigate setting with clearing social and cultural demands and opportunities, provide leadership and seek or offer help when needed, such as communicating effectively, developing positive relationships, demonstrating cultural competency, practicing teamwork and collaborative problem solving, resolving conflicts constructively, resisting negative social pressure, showing leadership in groups, seeking or offering support and help when needed, and standing up for the rights of others. So, therefore, the relationship skills includes how we demonstrate cultural competency and stand up for the rights of others, specifically on collaborating, good relationship, managing conflict, showing leadership, seeking or offering help, and even standing up for the rights of others. So, next is responsible decision making. So, this is the ability to make caring and constructive choices about personal behavior and social interactions across diverse situations. So, this includes the capacities to consider ethical standards and safety concerns and to evaluate the benefits and consequences of various actions for personal, social, and collective well-being, such as demonstrating curiosity and open-mindedness, learning how to make a reasoned judgment after analyzing information, data, and facts, identifying solutions for personal and social problems, anticipating and evaluating the consequences of one's action, or recognizing how critical thinking skills are useful for inside inside and outside of school, reflecting one reflecting on one's role to promote personal, family, and community well-being, evaluating personal, interpersonal, community, and instructional impacts. So this simply means that responsible decision making includes how we work towards solutions to personal or social problems, and how we support collective well-being. The key setting. Our framework takes a systemic approach that emphasizes the importance of establishing equitable learning environments and coordinating practices across key settings of classrooms, schools, families, and communities to enhance all students' social, emotional, and academic learning. So now it's time for us to go to the topic, which is the competency-based education. So what is competency-based education? So competency-based education, or CBA, is an alternative to the credit hour-based system of credentialing. So student progress is based on demonstration of proficiency and or mastery as measured through assessments and or through application of credit for prior learning. So in competency-based education, programs time is the variable and students' competency mastery is the focus, rather than a fixed time model where students achieve varying results. So in competency-based education, as distinct from competency-based learning, the focus is on academic programs, practices, and policies. So competency is is a specific skill, knowledge, or ability that is both observable and measurable. And this is similar to the definition of a learning outcome, and often the terms are used interchangeably. So, implementing CBA practices in credit hour environments is complex, but CBE, or competency-based education, faces fewer barriers and can more rapidly provide benefits to large numbers of students when outcome-based approaches are compatible with credit hour system and processes. So, therefore, the competency-based education, or CBE approach, allows the students to advance based on their ability to master a skill or competency at their own pace regardless of the environment. So this method is tailored to meet different learning abilities and can lead to more efficient students' outcomes. For example, teachers may ask students to submit a video essay or create a digital portfolio that can be shared online. So these types of learning assessments allow students to demonstrate their understanding of their subject, which is the basis for the competency-based learning. So we also have here the SWOT, or the strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So please take a photo to this for you to have a copy on it, okay? So we have also here CBA changing paradigm. So from credit hour to content mastery, from focus on teaching to focus on learning. Time is constant, learning is variable, to time is variable, to learning is constant. So we also have here the greater focus on employer input regarding knowledge, skill, and aptitude that needs of future employees. So this is why competency-based education is very important. So I guess that's all for today's webinar, and I would like to thank everyone for participating, listening, and of course understanding the topic that I've discussed today. Again, this is Miss Arsali Yasmin saying thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye!